welcome back to Coding Breaks. So, in this session, we are going to learn about tuple. So, we have already studied this tuple in data type, right? So, but we will go in deep with this session. So, what is this tuple and what is the difference between tuple and list? We will see. So, tuple is nothing but it is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Whereas in list, we can change the values in the list, but in tuple it is unchangeable. In Python, tuples are written with round brackets, whereas in list we will write with square brackets, right? So to create a tuple, how you will create is this tuple equal to whatever the tuple values you want to give, you will give here, and you will print this tuple, means you will get the values here, welcome, coding and tricks. This is how you will create a tuple. And if you want to access the tuple items, so I will show you this. So this is how you will create a tuple. Then if you run this tuple, you will get all this welcome, coding, tricks. So if you want to access this tuple, how can you access? We will access this tuple with the help of index numbers. So see here. Here I have given this tuple equal to welcome, coding, tricks, right? Print this tuple of 1. If it is 1, what it will give? The index will start with 0, right? So I am copying this. Then I will show you how it will give. So tuple of 1 means coding, because the index will start with 0. 0 is welcome and 1 is coding, 2 is tricks, right? So this is how we can access. We can also access with negative indexing also. Here I will show you how you will access with negative indexing. So this all we have seen, right? In list also, right? So in the same way here also. So if we are giving negative indexing, then it will come from the right end. That means in the reverse order it will come. So if it is -1, then what it will give is, you can see the difference. I'll copy this and I'll paste it. So you can see the difference of 1 and -1. See here, for the 1 I got it as coding, and for the -1 I got it as tricks, because from the right side, that means from the last side, you will get it as negative indexing. From the front side, you will get it positive indexing. That means the indexing bit. And also you can give slicing, like ranging of indexing. So here I have given this tuple 2 to 5. That means from 2 object to 5 object. Here I will copy this. From the second string to 5th string it will come. So see here. That means when I'm print this tuple of 2 to 5. I've told you 2 to 5, right? So I have given 2 to 5. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So from 2 to 5 it will come. See, text, Python and HTML. This is how it will give. So you can also give 2 and then leave it. You can also get like this also. 2 to 5 also you can give. That means from 2 I am requesting all the strings. So how many strings it is there, it will give from 2 to remaining strings. So like this you can access the strings. And range of negative indexing also. That means from -4 to -1 it will come. So let us try with this. So I will try with -2 to -0. Sorry. -2 to, okay, let me try with -3 to -2. So it will give Python and then comma -3 and -2. So this is -1, -2, -3. Then comma it is leaving as it is. So this is how this negative indexing will work. So negative indexing specifies range of negative indexing. It specifies the negative indexing if you want to start the search from the end of the tuple. So this is how you will search. Then changing of the tuple values. So this is not possible, right? So once a tuple is created, you cannot change its values. Tuples are unchangeable or immutable. Immutable means unchangeable. But there is a workaround. You can convert the tuples into a list, and then you can change it. So if you want to change the tuple value, then what you will do is you will convert the tuple into a list first. Then only you can change the tuple value. But without converting that, we cannot change the tuple values. So you can see here. So here I have given x equal to coding tricks Python, y equal to list of x, then y1 equal to hello, y1 equal to hello, and I have given x equal to tuple of y print x. So this first I have converted to list. Here y equal to list of x. So this x is converted into list, and then whatever the list we are having, it is initialized to y. So I am giving y of 1 equal to hello. I am assigning here in the first position I want hello. Then this hello is replaced with tricks here. Then I am asking x equal to tuple of y. Then print x. So then you will get the value here. So what I have did here is, first I have converted this tuple into a list, and then I am assigning the value to here. So this is how we can change the values, but without converting to a list, we cannot change the values. So here next one is loop through a tuple. So here I am using for loop. We can iterate. That means we can iterate the value. We can iterate through the loop. Then we will get the values. So here I have given this tuple equal to coding tricks and Python for x in this tuple print x. So what it will get? So coding and tricks and Python. So in this way we will get. So here x is a variable and this tuple is also a variable. I am asking for x. So how many values are there? That many times it will iterate. So here I have three values. So it will iterate 3 times. So this is how this for loop we can write in Python with the help of tuples. Then check if item exists. So if the item exists, then it will give true. If the item does not exist, then it will return false. So here I'm giving this tuple equal to coding tricks. Same values. This tuple equal to coding tricks Python. If coding in this tuple, then print coding is in the tuple, or else no. So let me run this. Yes, coding is in the tuple. So because if coding is in the tuple, in this tuple, so in this tuple we are having coding or not? Yes, we are having. If there is no coding, then see, I am removing G, and then I am running this program. So it will not print anything because I did not give the else loop. So if it is true, then it will execute this. If it is false, then it won't execute. So this is how it will work. So if item exists, then it will print. If not, it won't print. So this is how if coding in this tuple. So if coding in this tuple, that means here this value in, and if will work with this. So next one is tuple length. So if you want the tuple length, how much length we are having with this tuple in this tuple. So in that situation, what you will do is you will write the method len, L-E-N, len method you will use. So 3, 1, 2, 3. So length is 3. That's why we got it as 3. So this is a length method. So adding items. Once a tuple is created, you cannot add items, right? Tuples are unchangeable. So if you want, then what you will do, you will convert it into list, then only you can do it, right? So here in this situation, we will get error. So here I have given example, right? This tuple equal to coding tricks Python. This tuple of 3 equal to Python. I want to add in the third index, I want to add Python. But this will raise to error. Why? Because tuple is unchangeable. Then if you want to create tuple with one item, what you will do is, so to create tuple with only one item, you have to add comma after the item. Otherwise, Python will not recognize it as a tuple. So here I have given coding comma. Then print type of this tuple. For one tuple, you will give comma. So coding comma. So it is of class tuple. Which class here I am accessing? So here I have given type. So which class I am accessing is class of type tuple. So you can see this. It will not be a tuple. It is of class string because I did not add comma over here. So if you want a single string to be added into the tuple, then you should give comma over here. After this you will give a comma. Sorry. After this you will give a comma over here. Then only it will give it as tuple. If not, it will give it as string. That is the here. You will get it as string. Then if you want to remove items, if you want to delete, so since we have seen that it is not removable, that is, it is unchangeable, so we can't delete, right? But the del keyword can delete the tuple completely. So if you want to delete the complete tuple, then you can complete del this tuple. Print this tuple, then this will raise an error because the tuple no longer exists. So here what I am doing is I am completely deleting this tuple and then I am trying to print the tuple. See here, tuple is not defined because this is an error. I have already deleted this tuple. Delete this tuple, then I am trying to print this tuple. So you will get it as error. So next, if you want to join two tuples, what you will do? So this is how you will do, because we have having the string concatenate operator, right? Plus operator. If you want to join the two tuples, plus operator will be there. See here, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Two tuples can be joined with this. Then the tuple constructor. So it is also possible to use the tuple constructor to make a tuple. So for example, I'm using the tuple method to construct this. So see here, this tuple equal to tuple of this tuple method and constructed coding tricks Python. Then I'm printing this tuple. So this is how you can use this tuple method or a constructor. Constructor is different and method is different, right? So next, tuple methods. So we are having two built-in methods. One is count and the other one is index. So what is this count will do is how many times the value is counted, then it will give. So that means the count of the number of values in a list, sorry, in the tuple. See here, I have given 5. How many times the 5 is there? 2 times, right? So it will give 2, right? Yes. But I did not give here print. So I should give print of x. Then it will give you the value, right? Yes. So here we got it as 2. So 2 times the this 5 is 2 times, right? That's why we got it as 2. If you take the other number like 7, so can you expect the output? It is also 2 times. See here, 7 and 7, like this. So it will count the numbers, how many times the numbers are there, it will count and it will give you. Then the next built-in method is index, right? So what is this index will do is, this will give you where the index position of that number. Just it will tell the index position. So I'm going to run this. The index of 8 is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So it will give the first index position. So let me try with 3. So we should get it as 1, right? Yes, we got it as 1. So this is how this built-in methods will help with the tuple. So that's all. So built-in methods are count and tuple. So this is how these methods, this tuple and these methods will help. I hope you enjoyed this video, right? Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.